content. If I ever do that character video, like that's stuff that I want to like kind of bite from him a little bit. Yeah, there's always, when you encounter successful people, there's usually reasons why they're successful, and it's always good to see if you can kind of like steal snippets of what they do and try to incorporate that into what you are. Damn.
I think at some point, like, you come to realize, you know, when you're young, old people always tell you the world is going to be yours when you grow up, right? Like the Simba moment. At some point, you recognize, like, holy shit, I've kind of inherited the world and I can fill these roles. Like when we were young, it was probably people like Sam Harris and Christopher Hitchens and, like, you know, people like Thunderfoot. I think you've mentioned that you used to watch these people or admire these people. And then you sort of become people who fill those roles. In your case, this is especially true.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the Fuentes example, it's like one of the things that makes it really impressive is that he's sort of seen that and accepted this and pursued it from a really, really young age. And he's demonstrated that you can inherit like political influence and be a mover and shaker in the world, even from a very young age. And
Wait,
the levels
for did you say for Fuentes?
I think Fuentes demonstrates how young you can be
for sure,
and do these things.
Mm-hmm.
Wicked, I can't believe you said Thunderfoot alongside like Christopher Hitchens and like Dawkins or whatever else you just said. I think that like Thunderfoot's in a different league. So.
I mean, like it's like the same style. He was like one of the eight, like they would consider themselves inspired by like the four horsemen of atheism or whatever even if they didn't quite like live up to that same level.
They were part of the same YouTube algorithm for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Skeptic Bros. Those were good times.
Oh, this is a good question from chat. During like the time of being rhetorically effective, did you find it like emotionally exhausting? Did you find yourself wanting to snap back to quipping and like sort of being more aggressive?
Yeah, actually, here's something I realized recently. I do need credit for the good things that I do. It's actually way more important to me than I realized. I had figured this out when I played Rust a long time ago, but I didn't apply this to the rest of my life. Have you ever played Rust before?
Yeah.
When you play Rust, I think personally, the best size group to play with is around 5 to 6 people. It's enough to do base building. It's enough to differentiate some tasks. It's enough to do some cool fucking raids. 5 to 6 people is like the best. That's like the best.
A tribe.
Yeah, group of people to have to be playing Rust with, in my opinion. But when I would try to play with small gangs, I can't do it on stream. I'm gonna get like dogpiled like immediately. Like I remember trying to play with 2 or 3 friends a few times on stream on different servers, and I would get like zerged by like 40 people, like in like I would be getting rocket raided in like 45 minutes. It was like insane. And I'm like, okay, so something that I realized for Rust is if I'm gonna take all the negative drawbacks of being a big streamer, then I need the positives of being a big streamer. I'm gonna zerg. And people are gonna make fun of me. They're like, oh, look at you, you roll with a crew of 30 people. And it's like, yeah, that's because I get attacked by crews of 30 people. If I'm gonna take all the negative drawbacks to being a streamer, then I'm gonna need to have all of the positives of being a streamer, because why the fuck would I take the drawbacks and not the positives? So when it comes to like online shit, for a long time I was like, you know, do I really need credit for anything? Nah, I don't care. I'm kind of humble. It feels cringy to like beg for credit. Like I figure my record will speak for itself. I don't care. But then I noticed more and more that's not really good going forward, because it reflects poorly on me if I don't fight for my recognition in things positively, because you better fucking believe I get recognition for every single thing negatively. And that's not good. That's why I switched up my tactics and I started to tell people, I started to copy the TSA thing. If you see something, say something. Because I can't let people destroy my reputation online and throw every esoteric, random fucking clip at me for the past 10 years and then not get credit for any of the good things I do. Because it leaves a really skewed perception of me online. So that's something in the future I realize I have to fight for proper recognition for the positive things I do, because I sure as fuck get recognition for every bad thing I do.
Will you use them in conversations?
Do what?
Like, I think it is good that you're going to try to, like, fight for your recognition and stuff like that, but, like, in the last, like, encounter that you had in the last few hours with this podcast or whatever, I don't know who you were debating earlier over the clips and, like, bringing up the, like, chess N-word clip or whatever, it's like, would that be a time where you'd shoehorn into a conversation, like, okay, but give me credit for, like, XYZ? Or
no, well, because I still have to manage like optics on it as well, which is difficult. But I've kind of like, unfortunately, I've lost all those battles in terms of getting credit for things. Like, honest to God, like, and it sounds cringy to say it, but like it's annoying because it always sounds cringy to give yourself credit, but like people will attack everything. Like I probably should get credit for being almost solo, like cleaning up a lot of like the racism and transphobia and shit on Twitch. Like I was doing this shit way before there were panels of fucking dear ladies and shit talking about safety and trust council and all that cringy fucking shit on Twitch. I was doing this shit way before anybody else, and I was doing this like when whole fucking communities would like call me names and call me SJW warrior, blah 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 blah, all this shit on Twitch. I was the only person talking about all this shit on the Austin show. It wasn't the Austin show back then, it was the Raj Royale on fucking Trainwreck's podcast. And it's super fucking cringe that I had to like stand alone against like the fucking world doing that shit. And now you've got these like soft snowflake fucking losers like Hassan coming in and pretending like they did it all on their own.
I paved it on my own because I thought like, this is a concept that I think is cool, gaming. This is a concept that I think you can marry with gaming, political commentary. I paved it on my own. Paved it on my own.
I paved it on my own.
Shout out to Destiny, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, yeah.
Oh, you know of him? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But when I watched that video, I was like, oh, that's cool. So we have like somebody in the gaming community who's actually pushing back.
Hell yes, that's actually Destiny's the reason why I know about Trihex as well. If Destiny was my roommate, I'd get him laid all the time. I was like, all right, whatever. Well, I don't have anything. Like I don't have anything. I have no option. I'm in the next 11 days. So much so that like Steven was DMing me on Discord and saying, hey, you know what? If you don't have a place to live, buddy, like you can come stay with me. It's okay. What a good guy. Destiny is a great guy. Oh yeah, watch out. He gets real rowdy with that. Here, for all of you guys is the here, Fish and Destiny playing.
Okay, wait. Hey, listen. I love you.
What?
I told a friend that I would play a game with him, and then I have to get ready for that Scott podcast shit. Listen, don't worry. You're gonna get all my viewers want to watch you watch it are gonna go to your stream.
Okay. I mean, no, it's fine. I wanted to watch it with you, but it's cool, dude. Friendship is just dead, I guess. Oh, Speedo McGee's your fan that gave me 200 subs so far. No, you're coming.
I thought this was like a convention. I thought this was like the Young Turks like office Christmas party.
It's a family party. I told you.
And why the f would I go to your family party?
I don't know what the f are you gonna do. Sit around and eat Chinese food by yourself while crying? People in the chat are like, that sounds like Destiny for sure, dude. Your fan base is wild, dude. All right, you want to go out tonight, dude? What's going on? What happened?
Why are you gonna just stiff him like that, dude? That was rude as.
Because they didn't want you to be here. That's why.
Oh, you're like standing up for me.
Solidarity.
It's not gonna hurt my feeling, brother.
No, it's fine.
No, why the f would I help anyone else? You're the only person I've ever done that for. You better feel special.
Oh wow, I do, dude.
Well, I mean, I was super cute, but you're cuter. Don't worry. In a different way.
I paved it on my own.
When these people would have legitimately killed themselves if they had to try to talk to some of the crowds, as hostile as people were towards that messaging back then. That's really annoying. But I kind of like, yeah, I basically like lost that battle because I didn't fight for credit back when I should have, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I added that note in the manifesto that you brought me in on. Like, why I don't understand why you don't fight for yourself. Like, you were a pioneer in the things that they're claiming that you're perpetrating. You're a pioneer in fighting.
Yeah, I know. I
against,
just feel you have to understand. It feels fucking cringy, especially like you've seen that Khaleesi picture, right?
I haven't.
The one where she's being. Have you seen Game of Thrones?
No, I haven't. No, I don't give a fuck about medieval fantasy
okay.
shit.
There's just like there's a scene where she's being like this white woman is being held up by like 1,000 black slaves who are like all being freed by her basically, and that's kind of what it feels like sometimes when I'm online and I'm like, yeah, I fight for black issues and trans people. It's like I don't want that. Like that characterization is weird, but I mean like I guess to some extent that's kind of what I have to push for. But
it's a tough line to cross because like for the same reason that like when people try to push their content onto Twitter, it's just not very popular. Everybody knows what it looks like when somebody's trying to sell you something, and anytime you're like trying to talk yourself up, it just looks bad, and everybody kind of groans. Mm-hmm. But on the other hand, you do deserve recognition for good things that you do. So like, how do you really just have to rely on your community to fight on your behalf?
Yeah, that's where the say something or see something, say something came from, that mentality, which I think has actually been going exceedingly well. I approve of what everybody's been doing there. So.
Okay, I wanted to talk a little more about, assuming the influence that you can have in the world. Mm-hmm. I feel like when I first got into your content, when people asked you if you wanted to be more of a political activist, you were vehemently opposed to the idea that you would or could be one. You said that you just like to fight, or that you just thought having these conversations was really interesting. But it seems like over the past year or two, especially with these canvassing efforts, you have sort of, you were reluctant at first, but you've sort of grown into this idea of being a real political influencer. Mm-hmm. or like having influence in the world. Can you tell me about what changed your mind or?
Yeah, there's two huge things. One, in terms of, there are a lot of conversations I had with a friend a long time ago about like the things that people are capable of, and that like I am capable of doing quite a bit of good. So it seems kind of like a bit of a waste to not pursue that and to just kind of like